Hello, my beautiful bumblebee butterflies. I hope you're having the most beautiful day. And if your day is yet to begin, well, then you are sure to have it. So, what is the most valuable thing I can share in this moment? Being peace and being ease. How beautiful. And also easy when you let it be. When you breathe into your body, take a deep breath in and hold that breath. And as you hold that breath, notice if there's any places of tension. That's a place that you're holding on to now, currently in your consciousness, subconsciousness, unconsciousness. So as you hold on to that, imagine a little hand in there holding on to something, gripping it tight, and then let it go. Let that hand open up, let it release. If imagining a hand isn't helpful to you, just simply feel. I say simply feel when you take a deep breath in, hold it. That tension, let it open up. Imagine the muscles just like chilling. You can even send your breath there. When you take that breath in, you can be like, okay, that breath is going to go in there. And then you will notice your body adjusting to your new posture, the posture that it's entering once it begins to let go of the silly nonsense that it was holding on to, right? So our body is formed of our mind. Whatever you've been holding on to for years, centuries, whatever, you're able to release and let go of without even consciously becoming aware of the thought sometimes. Oftentimes, even. Sometimes you will become aware of the thought because it'll come up as some sort of I can't or I won't or I will not. Whenever we use the word not, it tends to cause tension in our body. We are, well, the word can, you've probably heard me talk about this because this is the Joy channel, but the word can is comes from like cane, read a channel. So we are all channels for energy. When we say, yes, I can, that's much more opening and allowing of energy to flow through versus I can't. That's putting a stopper into our beings. And especially if you were raised in a way where it's like, don't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you won't, blah, 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 whatever. If you're holding tension in your form, in your body, it's likely because you have some knots in place, right? Muscle knots, it's rigged. All right, so cultivating more peace in our lives, I would absolutely begin with when you wake your pretty little body up in the morning, get up out of bed and do a little victory dance. Even if it's just a little disco pointing action, give it a twirl. Give yourself the movement that lets your body know, hey, I'm excited to be here and it's going to be the most wonderful day because I said so. If you're waking up out of bed and you're like, ugh, this again, which TBH, I remember being like that back when I was in collage. That's how I say college. Back in collage, I was like that. Those were times. But also, I understand why, because such was where I was at mentally, physically, etc. Now I wake up and I'm like, hey, world, I'm back for another round of beauty and wonder and magic. And it makes things a lot easier to just view everything as a game. It's all play, right? Everything is play. The work that you get to do, the creations you get to bring into life, it's play, it's enjoyment. And if you're not enjoying what you're doing and what you're creating and what you're bringing into the world, it's time to reassess and realign with your purpose. And that is really great to begin with peace. Finding that peace and stillness in yourself. Ooh, I discovered a wonderful tool today, which is whenever something would occur, I was looking at it like an observer and I was like, that's not something, that's nothing to react to. Yeah, that's nothing to react to. Whereas previously I might have gotten annoyed. And I've noticed that reacting in an annoyed manner to things is very much a learned habit. I had watched people get annoyed at certain things, and then I learned to get annoyed at those things. Isn't that funny? Whereas previous, when I was much younger, and then also now, it's like, nah, that's not gonna bother me. That has nothing to do with my creations, right? That's not something to be bothered by. Just like traffic. Traffic's not something to be bothered by. Also, you can definitely manifest that you don't have traffic, but if you do find yourself in traffic, it's an opportunity for you to spend time with yourself and say nice things to yourself instead of looking out at the, that's kind of actually a good litmus test. Litmus? Why am I blanking on what the word is? Litmus? I think it's litmus. I said litmus, fitness, whatever. It's a good test to see where you're at in your being. If you are in traffic and you're looking out in the world and going, oh, this person's doing this and that person's doing that and screw them and blah, 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 it's probably because that's what you're doing in a lot of areas of your life. Recognize where you're externalizing and blaming your external world when in truth, there's nothing wrong with waiting a little bit in traffic. You're going to get where you're going. Take a chill pill. But if that's the thing that is your tipping point, that is your straw that strains the camel's back, as it were, it's probably because you have a lot of stuff built up that you can totally release and discharge and not hold onto. So use traffic, use your drives as an opportunity to cultivate patience by flipping it and making it a time that you enjoy. Suddenly, traffic is magical manifesting time. It's your opportunity to just repeat your beautiful new thoughts that you're trying on for size, feeling and allowing to be your truth and your reality because you choose the meaning always. Always, 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 you choose the meaning. Choose that everything benefits you. Oh, you got stuck in traffic? Good. That was the gift for you. That was your gift so that you could reassess and realign your thoughts and get right with yourself and your reality. Another thing for the cultivation of more peace and harmony in your life is just create something. I highly, highly recommend painting because painting, the liquid nature of paint, is inherently putting you into flow, allowing yourself to blend the colors. I like to get involved. I like to use my hands. I also use fabric, and I get all up in there and I blend the colors and I make it really pretty. And I love making outer space paintings because it's so much fun and peaceful. And I feel the majesty and the power and the awesomeness of all of it, you know? I can make these incredible galaxy scapes. And then what I like to think about is because everything exists somewhere, any piece of art ever made, anything perceived of ever, so any movie ever made, any painting ever made, any drawing ever made, reality is infinite. So that exists somewhere. Like that creature, that critter, that nebula is alive somewhere. It's just not in my current thing, but I'm tuned into a point where I perceive of it. And then so it's nice to imagine yourself just like visiting the nebulas in a painting or looking at a happy little frog in a wizard hat and being like, yeah, you go, girl. You go, guy. You're amazing. I suppose this would be called Peace Through Creation. I used to plan my episodes more, and there are some times where I will still plan them, but lately I've been enjoying tuning into just intuition and inspiration and flowing from there. And then if someone sends me a request, I'll do that. Which, by the way, thank you to all my listeners. I really, really appreciate you listening. I'm so glad that we are spending time together and that you're enjoying my beautiful voice and that I get to enjoy your beautiful presence as well, etherically. So mainly this is I suppose this is me cultivating these, well, it's me cultivating all these things in myself because every time I get to bring something through for it's for you guys and also myself. So these things that I've been experiencing, like, oh, recognizing that certain things aren't worth reacting to. And it was little things that I didn't even realize where it was like, it was usually me reacting to someone else being a certain way and then me deciding like, actually, that literally does not matter. Doesn't matter at all because I know everyone is me pushed out. Everyone is resonant with where I'm at. So if I'm manifesting something in my reality to annoy me, it's to wake me up to the fact that it's not actually annoying. It's just my perception of it. Me choosing to be irritated by something versus me choosing peace again. So thank you, self and universe and all the beautiful beings for always doing the thing. I hope you're enjoying this, and let's do a little meditation to wrap us on out. This, I think, is day 5 of my 30 days, 31 days of joy. Hooray. Yay. All right. Close your sweet little eyes. Don't be driving while you're doing this, by the way. Do this sitting down. Be good. be smart. Don't be driving. Okay. You can be laying down, you can be sitting up, but take a deep breath in. Close your eyes. Wrap your arms around you. Give yourself a little hug. Give your arms, little tops of your arms, a little smooch. Give your hands a little smooch. Rub your hands together, pet your head, and say, I am perfect. I am beautiful. I am lovely. I am effervescent. I am magical. Go ahead and squeeze your legs now. Put your hands on your thighs and squeeze your thighs, moving down your leg to your knee while saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Put a hand on your heart. Deep breath in and hold it. Hold it. Take another sip of air in. Holding. 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 And let it go. Take another breath in and hold it. Another sip of air in. Hold it. Another sip of air. Hold it. Send the relaxation to wherever you're feeling tension come up while you're holding it. Open that area and exhale, sending the relaxation through you. And as you take your third breath in, imagine yourself breathing in beautiful golden and rainbow light. Breathe it on in. Fill your whole body with it and allow it to overflow into your work field. Hold it. Another sip of air. Holding, holding, holding. Put your arms up above you and wave your arms. And exhale. You give yourself a little hug. And then we're going to just do some silent breaths with the feeling of peace. So call the feeling of peace into your body. You can say to your body, how does peace feel? And notice and breathe in and out. And as you notice any tension arise, just allow it to melt away and be breathed out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And you should be noticing, feeling much more peace. I know I'm feeling much more relaxed. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. If you have any questions you want to drop in for yourself or your heart guidance, you can ask that now, like, what's my next aligned action, etc. And you can go and be on your way. Thank you for tuning in. Have an absolutely beautiful day. And if you're interested in my Cultivating Creativity Masterclass, then check out the link in the description. I hope that all of your dreams come through to rapid fruition. Goodbye.